like the shoes.
Are we recording? Because I want to catch all this.
Sorry, I'm not picking my nose. I have
Like
sweat
all the
on my
makeup.
face.
Okay. I like the fact that you're putting on makeup,
I need to look good for Ahmed. Like I'm not gonna ruin my opportunity. One shot of fame. This is it for me. Doing eyebrow too. The big eyebrow is getting the big dick.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Tales podcast with my guest and new friend, Jiaoying Summers.
My name
Jiaoying.
Perfect, Jiaoying. You said perfectly.
Jiaoying Summers. Is Summers? That's not Chinese.
No, it's my.
your white
I don't have
husband's name.
I don't have a white husband. It's just I was naturalized, become American. I can get a last name, a new one, and my ex-husband's last name is Xia. It means summer.
That's a sign from God.
Yeah, it's a sign from.
What's your actual last?
It's
name?
Jiaoying Lian is L, and it's legally my last name is Summers. My ex-husband was his last name is Xia. It's a Chinese name. It means summer, but I can't be Jiaoying Xia. This is the end of my career before it begins. So I just
But your name
translate.
Jiaoying is like it's
Jiaoying is my
beautiful,
first
but it's
name.
like not easy to pronounce.
It's
right-
hard to
right-
pronounce. And then
Right-
Summers
right
is my
away.
name. There's no Mr. Summers. This is only Mrs. Summers. I'm divorced too, but Summers is my name. I just give myself this name.
Pause on that. We'll go back to the divorce thing in a second. This is our podcast, Hollywood Tales. We just started this. Jam in the Van. If you haven't been to Jam in the Van, we have gnats and fleas, I guess. It's out here in West Los Angeles in the middle of nowhere, in between Venice Boulevard and Pico 3384 Motor Avenue. Outdoor, indoor, pot friendly. You can smoke weed in here. Coincidentally, this is the next rehab center. Do you know that?
Nice. I just heard weed friendly.
We do comedy. Yeah, you can do. I was just going to smoke a weed. They do comedy. They do music. They do podcasts. And we started one here. Wolf Ramirez, who's knocking shit over. It's all good, bro. It's all part of the. It's fine. It's fine. Wolf Ramirez and the whole crew here are awesome. If you haven't been here, just go to jaminthevan.com. Check us out on YouTube. We're on all the podcast platforms, Hollywood Tales. However, Jiaoying Summers joins us. So I have a bunch of questions I want to ask you.
Yes.
You got into, I first became familiar with you, I think during the pandemic. I saw you like on Instagram or whatever, and I believe I slipped into your DM. And
My DM is deep.
And I met...
Like the ocean.
Like the ocean.
If I saw you send me a message, I'll definitely reply.
I was working with I'm not going to say his name because we don't like each other anymore.
So he is ready?
He we had a comedy show together, and I had reached out to you, and I said, "Hey, would you like to come do our show?" And you didn't
There's
respond.
food outside.
I know there's a lot of dogs here, but you didn't reply. So I was like, "All right, she's whatever, busy or big timing me or whatever."
No, I wasn't big time last year.
You're big time. So she's on TikTok. She has 24 million followers, likes. Instagram, you're blowing up. You're also a producer. So like, you do the comedy, you do the producing. How do you choose who you pick for your shows?
I want people to be supportive and funny comedians. I want to put them up. I don't care how long they've been doing comedy. As long as they are good, they have stage time. I have people work for me, but I oversee everything, make sure everything's fine.
What is that? That sounds like a threat when you say, I have people work for me. You mean like assistants?
I have assistant. I have 2 people working for the club to book, and I also have. I think my assistant, she also work extra to work with the club, make sure they know what I want.
At the Hollywood Comedy Club.
Yeah,
that's your club.
I have one in Pasadena, but it's now.
Yeah,
just,
talk about that. Talk about that.
Yeah, I just that's people always ask me the question: how can you own 2 clubs in 1 year in comedy?
Because you're Chinese.
That's what happens when you don't marry for love. Well, I'm divorced. Anyway, I just heard.
What happened? What happened?
He found out that I'm a hoe. I'm kidding. My last name wasn't Ho. It's we try the best. He's very conservative. He want me to stay home.
He's
and
an
not
American.
work. He's Chinese.
He's Chinese American.
Chinese.
Oh, and so are you. You're like Chinese.
Yeah, but I came to America when I was 18. He never been to America. He just bought houses here, but he never lived here. He has no American culture.
How did you meet him?
In Shanghai Film Festival, we were introduced by a mutual friend. And then I found out he has yachts. And I'm like, oh, we can, yeah.
So, all right. So
he's hot. He's very handsome.
And he has money.
Yeah.
He's like crazy rich Asian.
Yeah, but he's, yeah. But I'm the crazy one.
How much time do we have? Because
I have time. I don't know when is.
No, you have a premiere. Let's talk about that. She's going to the Joe Coy fucking Easter Sunday premiere.
Yes,
tonight.
because I was.
Tiffany Haddish gonna be there?
Totally. I was actually performed at Joe Coy's show on Monday. Tiffany was on your show, last week.
Tiffany's like my homegirl from back in the day.
Yes, that's amazing. So
I love Tiffany.
Yeah, she will definitely be there. And I performed at Joe Coy's comedy show a week ago. I'm going to be at the premiere, and I have this gorgeous dress. I'm so excited.
You look wonderful.
I go to the Glam at 2 p.m. It's my
honestly,
makeup duo. I don't have to
honestly,
be there.
can I?
This is not the dress.
No,
the dress is fancy. This is for open mics.
Oh, really? Can I? Do you mind? Your shoes, remarkable.
Thank you.
Can you show Wolf? Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, sorry. I just want to cover my vagina because nobody paid me for that.
Jesus H Allah. You know, by the way, we're right next door to a mosque.
I know.
You know
we can go in there and get married later.
Oh my God, Jiaoying. Right next door, if they drilled a hole, you would walk into a prayer room. Isn't that
nice.
Interesting? And this used to be an ex-rehab center. Do you know that?
That's nice.
They were doing
comedy is also good for recovery, right?
Yeah, I think so. Do you drink? You don't drink. Sometimes.
I mean, I kind of drink a lot of drinks in 1 hour.
What's your
sometimes?
What's your drink of choice?
I used to love champagne, but then just like I can't drink too much champagne because of sugar in there. And then I used to drink IPA. Now I'm just like I only drink a tequila because I can't afford to get fat. I'm single now.
Do you want some?
I'm single now. I can't afford to be fat. Like it's.
We have some tequila. Do you want?
We're gonna get a shot. A friendship shot. Okay,
we'll
let's do a friendship shot. Now my drink of choice because it doesn't make you fat. Tequila is like very low in calorie.
It's also a probiotic. Do you know?
Nice.
Do you know that?
And then keep you away from boring people. Yeah.
It's a probiotic.
That's nice.
I was telling a friend of mine. We did a podcast here with a girl named Chrissy Newton. Do you know her?
I think the name sounds familiar.
She's we just posted. Jam in the Van just posted our podcast. She's an alien specialist and like.
Oh, that's amazing.
She's in like conspiracy theories.
Oh, that's cool. I just shot a movie is about aliens. Status Code. I play the lady who arrests the people who believe in aliens. That's not true.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Agent Lin.
But this girl, we asked her best Hollywood tale, and she used to work as a publicist, and she talked about how she was a publicist for Nicki Minaj at one of her red carpet
That's
events.
wild.
And we posted that clip, or Jam in the Van posted that clip, and it got mad view. Like people started like they got triggered. So I want to talk to you about
That's amazing because one of my stand-up clip has 10.5 million views.
So let's talk about that
on Instagram.
So Jiaoying, let's backtrack. She is a Chinese American comedian, producer. You're big on social media, especially TikTok. But you like trigger a lot of people. It seems like when I watch, because I read the comments on some of your clips, and people are like, people either love you or they hate you.
Yeah, they just don't want to handle the truth because they can't. They are not ready for the truth. And this Tiger MILF is not gonna be like silenced by nobody. She be talking. I came to America to talk.
I'm sorry.
You can't handle the truth.
Honesty. Yeah, you can't handle the truth.
Can't handle the truth.
Remember Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men? You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I have a brother and a younger sister. They are both younger than
Are
me.
you close with them?
I'm close with my sister. My brother keep asking me for money, so I just send him money, but we don't talk.
They live in China?
Yeah.
And what about your parents?
My mother lives with me. She helped me with my
Oh,
babies
she does?
full time, and I have.
Is she in your videos? I thought
Sometimes she's in my videos.
I see her sometimes.
Yeah, she slapped me. Maybe she hit me. It's legal in China. It's good for the kids. It's good for them to know they are lucky.
I'm from Egypt. I know.
You know.
I'm Egyptian.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we beat our kids too.
That's good.
So, but you're and your father?
My dad is in China. I'm getting him his green card.
But they're not together.
They are together.
They are.
Yeah. She just didn't want people to judge her to be the divorced lady. I don't care. I don't know. But now he's better now. My dad is doing much better.
They're like together.
Yeah, they are married.
But she's just here with you just to help you.
Yeah, I got a divorce like last year, and I have the kids to myself.
So she came to help out.
And I can't have a career if I have two kids. And I can have a nanny, but I just don't trust the nanny with the kids all day.
Yeah.
So my mom is 51. She's young, and she's
Really?
strong.
I'm 52.
Yeah, right? Very young. She's like,
Look at me.
she can beat the kids up for me, you know.
Look at me. I'm 52.
Yeah, you are ripped. You look good.
I'm shredded.
You look good.
No, I'm not shredded. I have a 3-pack.
That's nice.
Are you? Thank you, Jiaoying. Are you going through a divorce because of infidelity?
No, we both don't cheat. We just don't do that. But he's very traditional. He thought he can handle me trying to become a comedian or an actor or a performer.
He also wants to be a comedian and an actor.
No, he's a retired businessman who is successful.
But he didn't like you trying to be a.
He was wanting to support me mentally, but he can't do it. He's triggered by me going out. He want me to stay home like a nice Chinese Egyptian wife.
Should.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
Yeah, stay home, go to the gym, look good for him, and shut the fuck up.
I'm joking.
Yeah, so it didn't work. I really wanted my career.
Dating a female comic is not easy. I've done it. That's why I don't do it. I don't date you guys.
It's okay. We are okay without you. I know it's hard for people to believe that Ahmed is giving up on the female comedians, but like on behalf of female comedians in Hollywood, in America, around the world, Ahmed, you leaving us does not hurt our feelings at all. A little bit.
What? It's my own insecurity. It's my own insecurity. That's Richard Chasler. You know Richard Chasler.
Oh,
hey, bud.
I know him.
We're almost done. She got here late. Sorry. Where in China were you? What city in China were you born?
Henan province is is the biggest province in China. A lot of people in the middle of China, below Beijing.
I spent 2 years in Asia.
Asia, like as.
I lived in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Oh, nice.
And I got a job there accidentally as a comedy producer.
That's cool.
And we brought Kevin Hart, and we brought Margaret Cho, and we brought Russell Peters, and they had brought me there as a comic 7 years prior, and then I came back 7 years later to do a show. Realized I wasn't that relevant anymore. Like in the first time, I probably sold like 1,500 tickets. I came back, I sold 450 tickets. So like, my relevancy just kind of dipped. But I took the job to work with them as a producer. They're like, hey, do you want to come be a producer? And I was like, yeah, why not? And I lived in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and traveled in the 2 years I was there to 8 different countries. Vietnam, I was in Singapore, Philippines, I was in Tokyo, I was in Indonesia. It was wild, doing comedy in front of expats, basically.
That's amazing.
Some Asians, but mostly expats. But then I did a show in Asia in front of 2,000 Indian, Malaysian, and Chinese, and some expats. And I did a joke about this topic I discussed called nasi kangkang. You know what nasi kangkang is?
What's that?
When the Asian women, they put their like vagina liquid into the rice.
They do that?
You don't know that?
I didn't know that. So that's.
Google it. It's called nasi kangkang. It's fucking cuckoo.
Oh shit!
And
they
so
do that?
They do that shit in Malaysia. And
They do? Oh, Malaysians. I can't. Like, this is new.
Anyhow, I got banned from Malaysia for doing comedy. Like, it's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's not.
Let's
actually.
call them. Let's call the prime minister.
I did. He said, I'm not going to back you.
He won't. He's missing out.
But my point is, I got to travel through Asia. I was in Hong Kong. I did the Hong Kong. You know Jamie Gong?
Jimmy, you mean, I don't know Jimmy Gong.
He's a comic producer. He does the Hong Kong Comedy Festival.
I don't
Jimmy
know
Gong.
him. Maybe.
You should meet him. He's like, he has his hands like in the Hong Kong comedy scene.
Yeah. I can go there and teach them a story about things here.
Do you know Benjamin Quinlan? Ben Quinlan?
I don't know.
He's so funny. He's Chinese and Australian.
Oh, nice.
And he won the Hong Kong Comedy Festival.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Google him. You'll like him.
I'll Google him.
Anyway, I spent a lot of time in China. I was in Guangzhou. I was in Chengdu. I was in
Nice.
Beijing, Shanghai. I spent a lot of time in China and Hong Kong, but I really liked China. Like, I think China has a bad rap.
It really does. Chinese people are really lovely, very nice. Besides
Yeah.
my ex-husband,
Except-
everybody's good.
And the taxi
And my
drivers.
ex-mother-in-law.
And the taxi drivers.
Oh my God, they are like so excited to meet all the Lao Wai, like the foreigners.
Are you always sarcastic?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was just always, I was born as a girl, wasn't wanted by my family and by the society because I have dark skin, big lips. I'm considered very ugly in Chinese culture. I just want attention and nobody's giving me attention. So I just say stupid shit to get people's attention, funny things, make people laugh.
Well, your TikTok videos are super funny, and your Instagram sketches, and your stand-up too, and you produce a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have 8 shows a week at my club, and we put a lot of people on stage. We have a lot of shows like The Beast from Middle East. That's the show is all Middle Eastern comedian, and then Black
Who's
Girl.
on that show?
My friend Yashar Coffee, he helped me produce it. I want him to book
Who?
all Yashar Coffee, the guy with the big beard. Then he shaved.
Okay.
He's Persian.
We say Iranian around here.
Oh, Irani. Is Persian a bad word? Oh, it's
No, I do a joke about it because a lot of my friends are Iranian. They're like, "Oh, I'm Persian." I'm like, "The empire is dead. I saw 300." They made a sequel, bitch. Okay.
Oh my God,
I'm like, I'm Egyptian. I don't call myself a pharaoh.
that's good. You should call yourself a pharaoh.
Thank you, man. That's my joke, and I start
That's
doing
funny.
this shit, right?
Hi, boy with good hair. I'll breastfeed you later.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I have a,
No, you're not.
I was
actually.
in Vegas.
No,
I was
you're
in,
not.
I was in
Actually,
Vegas.
you're not kidding.
I'm joking. I was in Vegas. This young kid, he's hitting on me in the audience. He's like, "You're so hot."
You get hit on a lot. Let's
I'm
talk
like,
about that for
yeah.
a second. And then we. How much time do we have? How much? We have 10 minutes. How long have we been going?
We are at 27.
27. So we try to keep them under an hour. These podcasts.
That's nice.
But you can always come back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Maybe be
Depends
a
on if I come or not this time.
maybe.
He's snoring.
Dude, I knew. This is the first time I met her, by the way. This is the first time I've met you. So.
Do I look worse in
谢谢你
person?
好.
不客气.
You're strikingly beautiful.
Thank you. I spent a lot
Jesus.
of money on my face. Thank you.
Jesus, H Allah.
H
right?
Allah.
She's strikingly beautiful. Like, I have 4 sisters. I get it. I'm just gonna compliment you.
Thank you so
But you
much.
should come back and like. I always do like one-on-one. At first it wasn't. Remember Blake? We had a guy earlier. My friend Blake Bartiz, cool guy, but he bowed out. So then I just started doing one-on-one podcasts.
That's awesome.
And then, but every once in a while it would be fun if like, you came in as like a guest.
Yeah, I have Zana Garg. She want to come in. She's, Zana Garg, the Indian American comedian. She's a big deal at the Comedy Cellar in New York. And she's touring San Diego, and she's coming over to my house for a few days.
Have her come on.
This weekend. She's this huge, hilarious, funny Indian American woman
Yeah.
who is just like, I love her so much. I think it would be amazing for us to be here
Well,
together with you.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I'm joking. We've been doing this like weekdays, right? Tuesdays. Yeah, it would have to be like today, like a
Monday,
Tuesday or
okay.
something. Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we don't because they have shows here on the weekends.
Nice.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. Get me on some of your shows, guys. I want to come to Santa Monica and eat some fat tuna. I have to have an excuse to drive here.
How come? I'm sorry.
Japanese food is good. It's very good.
You know what's so funny about you, Jiaoying? And because I've never met you, I've just seen you on. I mean, you're a good actor.
I'm a
really
serious
good
actor. Yeah, I trained with Howard Fine. I was in his master class with Vanessa Hudgens and
Are you joking?
Austin Butler. I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
I'm an acting geek. But because of I got in comedy because John Singleton told me I have to do comedy. I auditioned for his TV show Snowfall, and not Snowfall, Rebel as audition for a Chinese girl. He didn't give me the job because my accent is not convincing as I was born in San Francisco. But he told me you have to do comedy, you have to do stand up. He walked from the table, showed me Ali one clip. He's like, you should do this, you'll be a star. I'm like, oh my God. But he tried to convince me for a while. Then I'm like, you know what? My acting, I don't have an acting career. I'm just gonna do stand up. I just started doing it.
What do you prefer, stand up?
I love both, and I just
If
really.
you have to pick one.
Actually, I would choose stand up.
Right. I think I would too.
Yeah, because acting,
I am,
acting, I can do it anytime. But
I'm a good actor too.
yeah, I can tell.
Bro, you're you're out there. Like beautifully funny, crazy out there. I love it.
Crazy.
No, I love it. So stand up would be your jam?
I love stand up. I just love to be doing it every night because acting you have to wait for a role to do your movie.
Yeah.
You have to wait for your movie.
Yeah.
But in stand up, I'm just gonna
You
go.
have to wait until they edit it too.
Yeah, I
right?
stand up. I'm going. If you don't have me on a show, I'm doing open mic.
Yeah.
If you don't have me open mic, I'll be telling jokes to TikTok. I don't care. I'm not gonna wait for
Or
somebody to tell
open
me.
your own comedy club.
Yes. Yeah.
So tell everybody about your comedy club, Hollywood Comedy Club. You have 2 of them, right?
Yes, I have 2 of them, and people always ask me that same thing. You know, I told you before, like it's just I heard the 10,000 hours rule, and I don't have 10,000 hours, and I'm gonna get myself the 10,000 hours. And when you are open micer, you can be on shows. When you are not on shows, you can't get better as open micer. It's a vicious cycle. I'm like, let me buy 2 clubs. I'll do 10 hours per day, and we'll see what happens, bitches. It works.
That's the most. I'm sorry. That's the most Chinese mathematically designed.
Pandemic came, fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing TikTok. I'm gonna get 1 million followers on
No,
TikTok.
you blew up.
And
I
I make a baby. I made a baby. My daughter. I'm like, I don't have anything to do. I have to be productive this year because next year I'll be a star. So this year let's have a baby. I want it to be a girl. Then I got a baby girl. I had a boy and a girl, and I'm done. Then I'm just got 1 million followers on TikTok. And I feel like TikTok helped me so much with my stand-up. I try out my materials in videos.
Yeah.
Whenever a video, the topic hits 1 million views, I'll write it down. I'll develop that story. So I'll develop my bits from the viral video, which one goes viral. It helped me test out to the audience that why they like it, I don't know. But they like something like the Chinese wife, Japanese wife, the parenting. I just pick out the topics that already go viral. When I do it on stage, naturally, it just works better than you just blind out trying everything. So I only develop things that people care about.
So a lot of comics don't think like you. They just want to put out random shit, and you have a very forensic, methodical approach to it.
Oh, that sounds
like a detective almost, right? And then you put it out in the algorithm, and it catches fire for whatever reason. That's the difference. That's why it's called show business.
It's a business.
It's a fucking business.
Yes, I
And
spend a
if
lot of money.
you can have
on
the
myself.
show, but if you ain't got the tactical aspects of it, it's a downward
It's
spiral.
hard. It's tough.
But I see that you've mastered it, and that's really cool. I was gonna ask you one more thing. I guess what's next for you, and then your best Hollywood tale.
What's next?
And the Hollywood tale can be light-hearted, dark, funny. We've heard some really dark Hollywood tales.
Yes.
Anything Hollywood related,
Okay.
and we can bleep out shit if you don't want it in there. But feel free, smoke your weed, drink whatever you want.
Okay.
This is Jam in the Van.
Okay. What's next? I'm working on my 1-hour comedy special. I already have my 30 minutes streaming on Peacock TV and Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Happened last year, and this year I'm working on my 1 hour. I'm thinking it's coming out on spring. I'm gonna see which is the better deal for me to take, which network. But I'm going running my 1 hour every month.
Why don't you
every week.
release it like on
YouTube?
your own? Yeah, YouTube, and just charge people.
On OFTV, OnlyFans?
Yeah, whatever. Like just like monetize it. You don't need an outlet or a platform. You have it. You have millions of people who like you. Like just do it like that.
I'll think about it. If that means more money.
Andrew Schultz, you know who that guy is?
Yeah.
He tried to release something on a major platform. He didn't name the name. He said they wanted to edit out a lot of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'd rather not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me buy my special back.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave him, who knows, $500,000. He gave it back. He went on social media and said, I'm going to put this out on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys just buy it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Then he put out a thing on Instagram and he said, hey guys, I'm sorry to say we didn't make the money that we thought we were going to make after our investment in releasing our special on YouTube. We made 3 times that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. And he did this whole thing. It was like, fuck the system.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it right here, right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I should probably do that.
Do it. Try
I
it.
don't know.
By the way, try it. And you can always put out better, new like more material. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds exciting.
So let's get into your next Hollywood tale or your last Hollywood tale.
I think the most fascinating one would be
The most fascinating is what we want.
would be life-changing for me is that John Singleton convinced me to do stand-up comedy. I auditioned for John Singleton's Rebel. It's a TV series. This is a girl, Chinese-American girl, born in San Francisco. She just this girl who grew up in Oakland, with this Oakland accent and very cool with tattoo and everything. I'm like, oh my God. So I really worked hard on that job. And I went audition. I forgot a line. I started improvising and everybody was laughing their ass off. And then he just stood up. He's like, you should do stand-up comedy. You'll be a star. I'm like, am I booked on this job? He's like, no. Your accent, you are fresh off the boat. But I auditioned for fresh off the boat. You think I'm too fresh off the boat, you know? Anyway, I just... he actually asked me for my number. He's like, can I have a phone number? I'm like,
Didn't he pass away recently?
He died recently, yeah. And he took, he got my number. And the next day he texted me. He's like, you should try an open mic today. I was bitter, but I was young because I just felt very bad that they didn't give me the role.
How old were you at this point?
I was 25 or 24, 25, I think. So I just didn't do it. I did not do stand-up. I think it's silly because there's no way I can do it. I can't even speak English with a fucking script. How can I go on stage and just like say shit in English and be funny about it? I just got really bitter. I didn't do it. I didn't respond to his message. And then I, had my life, went to China, find a rich man, and then John Singleton is like, he just keep asking me this. Then I just started like, okay, why is he asking me this? And I started to watch some more clips. Eventually, I decided to go to a comedy show to watch a comedy show.
You're watching comedy clips?
Yeah, I just don't know what is stand-up because we don't have stand-up in China when I was growing up. And now it's new. Joe Wang took stand-up kind of to China, but it wasn't existing. I was like, oh, Russell Peters, like that.
Yeah,
Ali
Russell's
Wang.
great.
Then I found George Carlin. I'm like, wow. That's what I want to do. I want to the person who is funny, also who is very powerful, who make a difference, who teach dumb people to be smart, and who just like use their comedy to heal, to inspire, and to inspire. And to, I'm like, I want to do this. And then I said, hey, I understand what you're saying. So I got married. I went to my first comedy show. I had a baby. And then I started my first open mic, and I bombed. It was the worst shit ever
China
happened.
or here?
Here, in this little shit place. It was bad. I remember somebody said something in the audience. Somebody should not be doing comedy. And I was breastfeeding. I just had a baby, and all my friends' career taking off. I'm the only person who's not doing anything. I was drinking vodka. My breast is going to explode. I start squeezing milk in my car. Then I'm like, oh no, I don't need to keep those milk because I was drinking vodka. The baby can't drink it. And then I'm like, should I dump it? I'm like, no. This is the best white Russian in the world. I'm drinking my own milk, bitch.
Is this okay? Should we cut this out? Like,
So I drink my own breast milk, the white Russian. You can buy it on OnlyFans. Thank you. I just realized, you know what? I don't like to be defeated. I've got very competitive as I'll be the best in the business one day. And that requires me to do comedy every single day until I die. And I can die trying. I want to do this because I know it's not just going there talk about your pussy is itchy. It can be itchy, but it's more like a George Carlin, somebody who is, yeah. I want to be that person.
itchy pussy. The kid that you were drinking vodka while you were pregnant.
No,
what happened to him?
I had a baby. I was not pregnant. I was breastfeeding.
Oh.
He's good. He's good at math. That's why I kept him. I'm kidding. I kept him because he's a boy. I kept him because he's a boy.
I had a weird feeling that like when I met you in person, I'd be like, okay, I think I get it, and now I get it. Online, you're hard to catch sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I was like watching your stuff, and I was like, funny, but like but in person it's different. So if you're watching this podcast, she's really funny in person, not online.
Come to my shows. Buy ticket at jiaoyingsummers.com. Buy it. Take your wallet out and buy it. Like a man. Also, ladies, I like you too.
All right. Is that your Hollywood tale?
And then eventually I started doing it. I bought clubs, and he saw my clip. He said, "You are doing great. Keep working." And then when he died, I remember that after that, I saw this marquee in Laugh Factory. I go to Laugh Factory every Tuesday, sit in line with my Amazon folding chair with the crazy and homeless. I did that. People tell me, "Oh, I can't do that." I said, "I did it
15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like, I did
Everybody
it.
did it.
People tell me, people are like, "Oh, how can I get in there?" I'm like, go to audition,
Go pay
sit
your
in
dues.
line.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't do that.
Yeah, pay your dues.
I'm like, I can do it. You can do it. If you can't do it, you don't want that much.
Everybody expects.
Yeah, you have to want it so
give
much.
Me.
I show up.
You
I get better. I get better. And then I saw the marquee. Ali Wang, she has her new special out. There's her on top and me, my face right there. I took a photo. I'm like, I hope John Singleton can see that. Be like, oh, I was right about that person.
You're a star, and I appreciate you coming on our podcast.
Thank you for having me. I like the juice you guys have here. Can I take one home with me?
Yeah, take a few.
Thank you so much. A few? Can I take two?
Take one for your
I'm
kids.
sorry, I'm Korean. We are like that.
Are you Korean?
I'm kidding. Whenever I do something wrong, I say I'm Korean.
I thought you said
But the Koreans are,
Chinese.
I'm Chinese. We don't like each other.
Jiaoying Summers, check her out. She's all over the internet. Just type in her name. JIAOYING Summers.
SUMMERS, not Suzanne Summers, Jiaoying Summers.
This girl is bad. Check her out. She's funny. You have a lot going on. We have a lot to do.
My baby's
together.
in the car.
Is your dog in the car too?
No, I don't keep food in the car.
Will you come back and do like a guest? You don't keep food in the car. Will you come back and do like a guest host thing?
Yes, I'd love to do guest
Like
hosting.
if you have somebody you want to bring on here,
I'll roast their names in Chinese.
We have a Wolf. Wolf can we'll put another mic up and
yes,
if we do it,
that'll be amazing.
All right, guys, this is episode God knows what, but go to jaminthevan.com. Check us out on YouTube, all our podcast platforms. My name's Ahmed Ahmed. Follow me at Ahmed Ahmed Comedy. Follow Jiaoying Summers at
TikTok, Instagram, everywhere is Jiaoying Summers. I'm everywhere. I tell a joke every day, and I roast your name in Chinese every day. Because I'm a miserable bitch. My husband left me because he found out I'm annoying. That's also iPhone autocorrect Jiaoying to annoying, so you should know. But
she's gonna come back and do another episode probably about her divorce. All the staff here, Jack Higgins, Jake Cutler. I'm laughing so hard, man. Dave Bell, Jake Trainer, everybody here at Jam of the Van is awesome. We appreciate you. See you next time. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Woohoo!